So hey friends, me and Samika are headed to a wedding in Dallas this weekend, so I figured I'd try to bring one of my bags along with me that might be a candidate for a suit bag and a weekender, but it depends. And that bag is this FLT bag. I got the green version and it is filled to the brim and a super chunker boy right now. So I'm not certain if it's supposed to be filled this heavy, but we shall see. Let's see how much it weighs. So it's just over 25 pounds. This is gonna be great on my shoulders, but we'll see how it rolls with us and all that, but I gotta head to the airport. So I'll see you guys shortly. All right, so we've arrived from Boston to Dallas and I got this chunker boy. You'll see that I do have like a very small backpack here. I technically could have fit everything inside this one as well. However, it has the camera that you're looking at me from, and I just wanted to have it a little bit more quickly deployable. Just so like when we were taking shots in the airport and commuting and things like that, it would be readily available, because like if I put it in this bag, it would be to the brim and like very hard to get out and probably get back in. However, let's talk about what's inside here and what we brought for this wedding. So this is kind of what we're looking at in terms of what we've unpacked so far. So we have gym shoes, dress shoes, cables and charging. You also have a water bottle, iPad, toiletry bag, supplements bag, a little bit of an accessories for whatever I might need for the day, gym clothes, sleep clothes, extra underwear and socks. And you might be wondering, hey Voltaire, where's all the other clothes? Well, there's another pocket for that. And we definitely got to talk about that because it's super important. So let's show you the garment bag. Another really cool thing about this particular bag is it does come with its own hook and its own hanger. So I don't have to worry if it'll fit. It's a specifically designed hanger to fit inside the bag, so it should work for most people. People that are super broad, obviously may need to fold over their shoulders, but it fit my suit pretty well. Again, it's probably not the best in terms of overstuffing it. I did put in like 3 shirts and 2 pants, so a little bit more than probably recommended. This is probably better just for like 1 suit and a shirt or just a jacket to keep it straight. So there's a little wrinkling going on because I overpacked it, but not terrible. Something that should be easy enough to steam out. So, yep, it's pretty solid. Also, if I recall correctly, one second. This is a velvet hanger with a little bump, so if you do have like spaghetti strap, whatever, you can fit that on there too. So pretty nice detail there. It also swivels. So some flexibility, some nice touches on the interior. All right, and this is the bag completely empty. It's much lighter. Not the 25 pounds that fully is stacked up, but you know, very nice and lightweight. I could imagine this being a lot better for instances like the gym or just like a daily carry, like to the office, go to the gym, you know, even hang out with friends. It does have a decent carry capacity. The only thing that I would say is that if you're putting in like something rigid like dress shoes, it does eat into the inside capacity of the bag. It takes up like basically half of it. So you do have to be cognizant of that. You realize how much I put into the garment bag as a result, just because of that spacing there. However, overall, it did fit everything. Do I think that it's great for a wedding? If you have a lot of events, probably not. If you have one event, probably can get away with it. Again, to me, this is more of a day, head to the office, do your daily city life, commute and all that sort of stuff to have all your essentials. So let's do another one of these when I'm back in Boston and I just do like kind of like a normal day.
So packing this on a normal day, I'd imagine using this before the gym, so I'd use the garment bag to keep my work clothes fresh and unwrinkled. Since it's summer, something simple like a dress shirt and slacks should do, making it a lot less bulgy than before. Buttoning this into the dedicated pocket would still fit nicely and still give me a spot for a raincoat if I wanted to be prepared, but we'll ignore that for now and we'll revisit those clips later. So obviously we'll bring a spare pair of shoes for after the workout, and inside we'll bring a gym towel, a couple of weighted jump ropes, and my cable management bag for all the office stuff. The felted tech pouch has room for both a large laptop and iPad and has some padding for protection, and since I gotta do iPad testing anyway, I'll bring my iPad for this demonstration. The FTL bag compresses nicely and gives it a nice strong structure for carry. The strap is relatively comfortable and has an adjustable pad for those heavier payloads, and the structure really prevents the bag from sagging, so the weight is easier to manage and move around. This bag is 18 by 8 by 11 inches, and despite it being able to carry a lot, it fits perfectly into slim gym lockers. This makes it great for morning workouts as it allows me to go straight to the office right after the gym instead of budgeting time for a trip back home. In office, the bag still looks sharp and it doesn't look out of place at all. It passes as a larger briefcase, and the PU leather gives it a nice upscale and structured look compared to a standard duffel. Obviously, I swapped out my gym clothes for work clothes, so there's no issue jamming in my gym shoes, but the thing I wanted to visit were these straps. These clip straps are great for items like jackets and blazers you want easy access to, but also work to separate your clothes from what's in your garment bag. This is a nice touch by FTL. The bag also does a nice job of isolating away smell, so you're only bringing your clothes from the gym and not the sweat. Overall, I like how this bag switches from workout to office to after work drinks without much fuss, and there's just enough organization to keep things within reach. So before we wrap up, there are a few things that I missed out in the review that I want to make sure that I talk about. So the construction of this leather is a PU leather, and it is water resistant, and that extends to the zippers themselves. They do have water resistance in them, and they are built by 𝐲𝐾𝐒, so they are very solid zippers that are well constructed and will keep your payload dry. This leather also comes in a couple different other colors. So if you don't like this green vibe, it also comes in a navy and a black if you're looking for those more conservative colors. On top of that, there's also this pocket in the front that's easy to slick your hand into and very good for things that you need quick access to. That could be like keys, that could be an identification badge, whatever it might be for work. Just keep in mind that it doesn't zip down, so it is prone to get, pickpocketed. There's just a risk there. But this is also really good if you're like, you're just trying to take a receipt, shove it in, have somewhere to quickly access it later. That little pocket's just very convenient. Really good for airports. This is what I kind of use that for. And then lastly, there is a luggage pass-through. So if you have carry-on that you want to, use this bag more as like a supplementary bag for your clothes and just need some additional storage, this will easily slick onto a luggage and be able to be really, really secure. And if you don't have to worry about losing track of it or it falling off your luggage. So I'm gonna use this as a sort of presentation holder right now. Overall, I do really like the bag. There are some things that I would say that you'd want to keep cognizant of, and a lot of it is due to overpacking. So the zipper performance, it is fine when it's like normally packed. However, when we did that 25-pound scenario,
it was really hard to zip down. It was just a little bit annoying to like really have to press it in to make it work. Again, if you're just using your daily driver, again, if this is like a city bag, this will be fine. But if you're trying to get a few outfits in here, use it for multiple suits and things like that, and multiple like devices like your iPad and your laptop and some stuff for work, it's just gonna get too fat and it's gonna eat into each other's carry capacity. So then it's just harder to zip down. Again, the 𝐓𝐾𝐒 zipper is really, really strong, but just a little bit finicky when they get overpacked. Another thing when it gets overpacked is the strap is nice and it does come with, you know, some padding there. However, this padding is only good for like the city carry, as we mentioned. Once I was going into that 25-pound scenario, this was just not enough. Even though it's adjustable and it does have some loft to it, it's just thin. And I would like it to have something a little bit more substantial so that I don't have to worry about it taking my shoulder off. But again, I don't think this bag was designed to be packed that heavy. So I think for most scenarios, this strap is fine. And then lastly, I think the big thing that I would say is that this inside pocket is super deep. For this one, that's this quick access one on the top. Super deep, fit a lot of stuff into it, but unfortunately, it's just annoying because I got to flap it out in order to pack inside of it. And on top of that, this inside zipper here is obstructed by it. So when I have it packed down, I'm just trying to get something out of that luggage. To unzip it and zip it, I have to navigate it. And if I have a lot of stuff in here, it's just this heavy thing that I have to swing out just to use it. I would have preferred to them just add it inside the divider. So there's a division between this side of the pocket and the garment bag. There is a little bit of space there, so if they could have just put it between the layers of those two dividers or those two compartments, then that would have been a little bit more steady. It would have been built into the bag a little bit more, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it covering things and making it difficult to pack inside of it and flip it out and flip it in. It's just a lot less finicky, it's built in, and it doesn't obscure any of the different storage compartments that FTL has added to this bag. So those are the 3 improvements that I would like to see them do on future bags. Again, the overpacking I don't think they're really gonna get around that because I don't think it's designed for that. But like things like maybe a better strap and a better design for this quick access pocket would make this bag tremendously better in terms of like everyday carry and just like quality of life sort of scenario. But for links and all that, that'll be in the description. I definitely think it's a bag that you should consider. Definitely try it out for a little bit, see if it meets your needs. But if you're looking for a city bag, just your daily driver, gym, work, after work, things like that, even like a really simple overnighter or a simple weekender, like if you're just like hanging out at someone's house for the weekend or whatever, this will do fine. Just think about it if you're trying to use it for like overpacking and extended trips, like that's probably a different bag. And again, they have that luggage strap in there, so it can be supplementary to a carry-on, give you a little bit more carry capacity and options. But I think this is more for a daily driver sort of bag. Anyway, hope you guys like that. Definitely check FTL out. They have some pretty cool stuff on their website, and definitely can recommend it for certain scenarios. If you like what you saw, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all the things that you normally do on a video that you like and love. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. For now, as always, I appreciate you. Peace.